let's ask you some pretty honest and hard questions. Like, number one, have you had enough? Like, have you truly had enough of the life that you are living, with the habits that you have, with the routines that you probably don't even implement on a regular basis? Like, have you had enough? Because what you're going to understand at this point is that if you have had enough, you'll do something to change. If you haven't had enough, then you'll continue to spiral. Everything will literally stay as it is. So no change, no growth. Everything's going to stay and remain exactly as it is until you hit that enough is enough point. The enough is enough point is when you truly want to change. You really want to shift. You want to get out of your hole. You want to get unstuck. You want to actually move forward and progress and actually go somewhere with yourself. Because if you don't, what's the alternative? Like, do you ever ask yourself, what is the alternative? Stay the same? Do what you're doing? Have the predictability that sucks, that you know doesn't lead to anywhere good? That's where you're going to go. That's how you're going to be. But when you truly ask yourself, have I had enough? Have I had enough of eating poorly? Have I had enough of feeling sloppy? Have I had enough of looking the way that I'm looking? Have I had enough of doing the things that I'm doing and being the way that I am? Ask yourself that question. Have you had enough? Because when you ask yourself that and honestly answer it with some integrity, answer it with some serious truth. If you have, then what you have to do is you have to change it. How you change it is in little micro steps. First, start with creating a routine. Then second, after you have your routine, start to do something like going to the gym, like entering into a sport, like doing some activity. Do something, right? Put your body through motion. Get it to do some form of movement and do it consistently. And once you do this, over the course of a few weeks, you're then going to start to implement some discipline. The discipline is when you get up on time, when you want to sleep but you don't, when you go to your workouts and do your training even though you don't feel like it, and when you eat the food to help you with your recovery even though you don't necessarily want it. That's the discipline that no one wants to do. And that's the discipline that everybody understands is where the value is. If you want more value in your life, then do the things you don't want to do. Because what will happen is you'll finish them and you'll feel really damn good. The reason why you feel good after you did something tough is because you knew that you had to tap into a deeper level of yourself to actually make that happen, make that a reality. But if you just keep repeating the same behavior and wanting a different outcome, then you can't expect much out of yourself. So, is it enough or is it enough? Like, ask yourself, truly, have you hit that bottom point? Have you hit that point of like, I don't want to return back here. I need to do something different. If you have, then make a move. I say this all the time because I held off for so long before I truly made my move. And when I made my move, I made my second move and my third, and then it consistently started to happen. Once you build enough momentum, all the moves that you're making, they just back onto each other. It's like stacking wins. It's like not snoozing and then putting your feet to the floor and then going and having some water and then you go and do the gym. You've stacked 4 wins before anyone else has even opened their eyes. And that is exactly how your moves happen. That is how you take action and you do it consistently, and this is what helps you move forward. It doesn't have to be hard. You just need to know the what. You need to know the what and the why. What is it that you want? What is it that you are aspiring to have? All of this, what is it? What is it? Ask yourself over and over again, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And then ask yourself, why do you want it? What's the why? You need to know the why. Do not have a what without the why. You need to know the why. As soon as you have the what, then the why is there. Guess what? The how shows up. The how will just come straight into your life, knock on your door and say, boom, I'm here. Let's do this. Are you going to make a decision? Or are you going to be like maybe a little bitch and actually back off? Right? Because that's ultimately what people do. They bitch out of things. They literally don't make decisions, right? Or they back out, or they avoid, or they procrastinate, or they blame someone else for why they are stuck because you bitch out of things. So maybe, just maybe, start doing some things. Start taking some actions. Stop talking about the shit that you want and actually go for it. Stop doing that. It is that simple. It is not complicated. Everyone wants this outcome. You want this result. You want every single thing, but you don't want to do the work. You know that if you want something specific, where the worth is, where the value is, it's in the process to get there. It's what did you have to do? How much did you have to sacrifice? Seriously, what levels and lengths did you have to go through for you to get that outcome? Because the outcome is nothing without the process. The outcome is nothing without the journey. So just take the journey. Just take it and roll with it. No matter what, good, bad, ups, downs, whatever, wherever. Just roll with it. That's going to be the value that you then actually get to experience. And then you hold that. And then it becomes part of you. Because you developed strength in the process. You developed understanding in the process. You had compassion. You literally stayed the course. Like this is why so many people quit. They want the outcome so bad that the process means nothing to them. And when you want the outcome so bad and the process doesn't mean anything to you, then guess what? You are surface level. If all you care about is the goal, right? And you have to have it today, you're surface level. Like have some meaning in your life. Have some intention in your life. Stop being so surface level. Start waking up to yourself and start actually being conscious to what you're doing, what you're thinking, how you're treating people, everything that's in your life. Start actually bringing some awareness to it. Because otherwise all you're doing is you're just being dead out there. You're dead, but you're somehow alive. And that's how it is. Many people just walk around completely dead, but they just get buried later. You're not made for that. You're made for more. You're made to do a lot more than that and add value. So go and add value. Go and add value and actually show up and do the work. It's not going to be that hard, but you have to understand that you're not going to do shit unless you ask yourself, is enough enough? Am I so annoyed? Am I so frustrated? Am I so at that point where I hate where I'm at that enough is enough and I'm doing whatever it takes? I'm willing to do whatever it takes to change. If you're at that point, then guess what? Nothing's going to stop you. In the meantime, you're going to let fear, doubt, shame, guilt, and dictate your decisions. So everything you want is on the other side of fear. So make a move, take action, because you're one decision away from a completely different life.